questions besides jelly donuts and frying pans? Yes. I have.
That includes kind of channels you pretty well.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of that stuff, and I'll tell you why. And Martin knows that. I mean, he's been at conventions with me. The Konami people don't like him.
Really?
And I'll explain why. I'm a big fan of parody. I think parody is great. Saturday Night Live is one of my favorite shows ever. Here's the issue. You cannot monetize copyrighted material you don't own. If Saturday Night Live did a joke spot about Burger King, come into Burger King and get the new rat burger, no problem. But if later in the afternoon you could go down to the gift shop and get Burger King with their logo, we sell rat burgers, and that t-shirt was $15, Burger King would sue the crap out of Saturday Night Live. Parody, yes. Monetizing, no. You can't sell the merchandise with logos and things like that and charge appearances to sell your merchandise if you don't own the copyright and the trademark. So you can ask him next time how many times Konami has come after him with lawsuits and cease and desists. So and here's the other thing. If you've got 30 hours of time to dub a show that you don't own, just spend the time and create something original that you do own. There's nothing to say he's not funny and doesn't have talent, but why would you do that? Like, oh my God, do you know how much it took us 18 hours a week to dub each episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, and that was just the voice part. I know how long that stuff takes, but I got paid. You know what I mean? I was being paid as a director and an actor. Like, it was my job. Why would you not try to monetize it where there wasn't the threat of, oops, I don't own this? And to give you a little bit of a tease, 11 of your favorite anime actors from my team are working on a whole brand new project that's not anime. That's an original idea that we're doing that will be revealed in October. That will be very, very cool. Some of your favorite voice actors from that with an original story, original characters. And trust me when I tell you that it will blow your mind when we announce it, with no fingers in it from corporate. So it's designed and written from a fan perspective. As I said, we are all the nerds and geeks of this genre as well. When we discuss ideas and storylines, we're referencing things like, that's very Spock-esque of you. You know, like as we're writing the stuff, like we talk like that because we know that stuff. So we figured, you know what? Let's do something for the fans where they're not going to pick it apart because that was dumb, or where's the continuity here, or I don't understand why you made it a jelly donut. Let's do it so that they love these characters and the storyline and want to keep checking it out. And also, as I said, some of the best voice actors I've ever worked with are going to be working on this thing. So it's pretty cool. So that'll be probably in October, yeah.
And you said it's not anime?
It's a different genre. When we reveal how we're presenting this, I think you will think it's pretty cool. It's different. Because anime, I mean, obviously, Japanese, and then we do the adaptation. It's not a cartoon, but it includes visuals and audio and all of that stuff that you want. But the focus is the voice acting. But trust me, the presentation of it will all make sense to you when we reveal it. We're probably going to reveal it in the middle of October. You might see a little tease towards the end of September. But yes, trust me, I think you guys will dig it. Yeah.
And will, like, when it comes to that time, will it be on like your Twitter?
Yes, you will know about it immediately. And as I said, the goal is to also just give you guys a taste of what we want to do and the characters and the kind of approach we want to do. But it's not characters you know. It's not like I'm going to see Yugi and Kaiba doing something different, or it's a twist on those. No. This is a completely original story and a completely original series that we're doing. Trust me, it's very cool. Yeah.
Not including the ones you voice acted in, what is probably some of your favorite anime that you watch?
It's Battle of the Planets. And even I watched another show at that same time called Star Blazers. It was pretty cool. It's like a giant submarine that flew through space. But that could happen. I'm surprised that nobody does the cosplay for Battle of the Planets. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
The birds? I mean, some of the coolest with the helmets and the beak that comes down. I mean, the Fiery Phoenix, all of that stuff. I have a Fiery Phoenix t-shirt that I'm going to wear tomorrow night for my concert in here. That's my favorite shirt to wear. Yeah, I loved that. And it's actually old school. It's all hand-drawn stuff. So, like, the motion is really smooth. It's just cool-looking stuff. Yeah, if you get a chance to watch it, they redubbed it in two different versions. The real version is the one with Casey Kasem as the lead character. Then they did some other, like, late 80s version that's just awful. Yeah, don't watch that one. Watch the original one. Yeah, they added Seven Zark 7, this sort of droid robot, to narrate in between stuff, just to clarify what was going on in the show. Because, you know, American audiences were like, what's anime? You know, when that was on television, it was like, what am I watching? So that I'm old school with that stuff. I don't watch a lot of the, you know, I'm not, the only reason I know any of the new stuff is because of you guys, you cosplayers. Like, you know, and I know not to make the mistake, there's this great little funny animated thing I saw online probably a year ago where someone is calling out to people and calling them out, like, you know, you from, you know, Attack on Titan, and the person would go, I'm not just this person, I'm the combination of this, and, like, you know, so not to guess what the combination is just go like, guy with the sword, you know, it's not a sword, it's a lightsaber, all right, you know. So it's like you there. That's why we don't I don't know every character that you are from every anime unless, of course, I'm in it, you know. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, but then the other stuff, it's like, you kind of look like a thing that was in one of my shows, but I'm not quite sure. Or I do get every once in a while, I'm from that show you did, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was the time that I was doing LSD. I'm sorry, I can't remember that. No, I'm only kidding. But there are definitely people that come up to me to sign things, like, you know, old video games, stuff like that. Like, you were in this, Descendants of Darkness, and I'm like, or Shadow Hearts, or so whatever it is, and I'm like, I was? Could you do the voice? I'm like, could you tell me what the character's name was? Show me what he looks like. Maybe you should do the voice. You probably do it better than I do. So, yes. Anyway, who's got another question for me? Anybody? Anyone? Come on, be brave. I know it's early, but, you know, we all have our giant thermos of coffee, don't we? You know.
What was your favorite thing to say in James?
There's two lines. One was from the movie with the unknown.
Talking about 3, spell the unknown.
Right? With the floating alphabet soup stuff. Right? And James says, I haven't seen this many strange letters since I placed that personal ad. Which was a joke designed for the parents that had to bring their kids to a Pokemon movie yet again. Because kids laughed, James said something. They didn't get the joke. Well, Mom and Dad were like, that James character is quite funny. That's a funny line, what he's just said. Right? And then later on, when you watch it as an adult, you're like, oh, dating site. I get it. I understand now what that means. And then, of course, when I'm wearing my fantastic Moltres outfit, and I said, I'm a flaming Moltres. And I don't know if it was Jesse or Meowth who says, where did he get that costume from? And one of them says it's something he got out of the closet or something like that. Yes, as they're walking that line. But for those of you who think that, you know, there's anything, first of all, it doesn't even matter. I mean, my whole thing about love is love is love. I don't really, as long as you're not trying to hurt me, I don't care, you know, just as long as you're not doing it, you know, I am not one to judge. That is not, you know, I'm happy when people are happy. And trust me, to me, there is no like one way to have a family. I come from a family bush, as I call it. You know, there are pieces all over the place. And whatever James's sexuality really is not relevant to the show. It has nothing to do with that stuff.